What's up, Peyton? Can you see me? I'm trying to get this right. Okay. Something is weird with my gimbal. How's it going, Tech? I'm doing all right, man. I pretty much slept my whole afternoon away, so I'm muted. Okay, you can hear me? Let me see. Something's wrong here. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see if this works. Try to reset it. How you doing, Paulie? Hey, this is a good group so far. The last couple of days has been terrible, bro. This thing has a light on it. Thoughts on mental health. My thoughts are, yeah, especially in the modern day, man. You know, sometimes you got to take inventory. You know, you really have to take inventory and look at the results of the things you've been doing, and definitely measure your mental health. I mean, that would help. I think it would help a lot. You know what? I don't know anything about colognes or perfumes. Um, I do have a couple bottles of cologne. I don't even know what they are. Like, never use them. So I don't know what's going on here, but this thing is not working for me. $70 bottles. Yeah, right. How's it going, guys? I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to figure out my camera here and why this isn't working for me. I don't know if it's the gimbal or what. There it goes. I don't know why it took all that to get that to work. So I'm going to move this. So you got to like do all these little hand signals. There it goes. It's working now. Yeah, man. I won't lie though, the last 2 days, I could really not even do the live sessions were bad. Like I could barely get started. Well, anyways, I got my camera thing figured out. Yeah, that's wild, man. I think I have like maybe 3 or 4 bottles of cologne, and I don't even use them. I think you're right. I think we're reaching that point where I need a moderator, but I would really have to look into it. I'm doing all right. Like I was telling everybody, I could pretty much slept my afternoon away because I didn't sleep all night last night. So then I got up in the morning. I did a workout. I don't know if anybody saw that. I did, but I posted it to my Facebook. So I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Facebook, but some of those subscribers, they follow me on Facebook too. Neck is all weird. Yeah, man, I didn't. It was crazy. I got up in the middle of the night, maybe like 3 a.m. And I think I did a live last night. I got some food in the middle of the night and I laid down to try to get some sleep, but I couldn't. And then I was like, I'm just going to go to the gym. So I went to the gym. I did a little workout. I posted it to Facebook though. Yeah, man. The guy called me. He called me for the golf course job, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year. Um, yeah, it's going to be difficult. You know what? I've only played one full game of golf in my entire life. That's the truth. I was never a golfer until this last year. I mean, I've hit a couple like gone to like driving ranges and I hit a couple balls and stuff like that, but I never played golf until this past year. Yeah, I get the David Goggins thing all the time. Yeah, it took me a while to get it set up, but the gimbal's working now. I hear David Goggins 6 times each time I do a YouTube live. Yeah, when I do the lives, people actually get a little upset with me because like they say the same thing so many times over and over and over. I just stop paying attention to it. And then they're like, "You're not paying attention to us." And I'm like, "Listen, man, like what you're saying, I've heard it like 5 times each time I do a YouTube live." And so there's just sometimes I just can't respond to it. I am not a perfectionist, but I'll say I'm a pretty clean and organized person. I try to be clean and organized, if I can put it in any words. I'm not rearranging my Tupperware, no. I do a lot of prep foods, so I use the Rubbermaids to organize my rice and meats and things like that. You know what? I really don't know. I don't think anybody in the combat sports arena is worried about me. Yes, I have a very round head. I got it. I've heard that a million times. I'm just trying to get cleaned up here. So yeah, I do live by myself, but it is what it is. Not married at all. Yeah, so I understand the privacy thing about the chats, but then I don't really gain new subscribers. I gain a lot of good subscribers. I mean, just depending on what time I come on, I have like different groups of people at different times. Like today, after my workout, I came home and I turned on the live, and I started talking to a few people that I haven't heard from in a while. But I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I like having it open just because I think it creates better conversation when we actually have good conversation, things like that. Well, they're not good for me, especially the racist ones. I have a DJI gimbal. I actually have two of them, but the first one wasn't as good as this one. There's not a big difference between the two, but this one has got this extra sensor on it that works better. Yeah, I was in the UFC a long time ago. So I can pause it like that. Just kind of hold it there.
Connected.
So I don't know which one of these speakers is connected and which one's not, but I'm gonna try to change. Can you guys still see me?
Robinhood Gold offers one of the
Jeez.
highest APYs available. You can get started by downloading the Robinhood app.
Sharing multi-link.
What's cracking while you? What's he say? Why you lacking while it's cracking?
Ready to pair. Joining multi-link. Connected.
Why you lacking while it's cracking? Hello again. How are you? appreciate the compliments. Thank you. So for the weight thing, like, you're really just never gonna stop genetics, but you have to eat good food. And usually that'll fill you out. Like, make sure you're eating lean meats, fresh vegetables, and fresh fruits, and it should lean you out. I don't know if you watch any of my cooking videos. Oh yeah, like, bro, I can't tell you how many times I kicked or punched somebody's elbow. It's brutal. I mean, it's like you almost broke your hand or your foot. Chicken, broccoli, steak, but then you got to add your fruits in too. I mean, there's no real balance to it, but I'm gonna say that you got to eat whole foods. Most of your mass is gonna be muscle, so you have to eat things that support muscle. As long as you do that, you should be okay. Not Cheeto Puffs, no. I will admit that if I can put this out there, Cheetos might be good to restore your electrolytes, because it's got high sodium and salt content. But I would never suggest eating Cheetos as a benefit to your body. Like, it's no benefit there. Yeah, these fast foods, I don't know where the future of fast food is going, but it doesn't look good. Absolutely not. I weigh right now I'm about 215 pounds. My weight class was 185, and I always had a real hard time making weight. Honestly, man, it's kind of old school, like the old school cutting methods. You're eating is the least amount of food as possible, probably no carbohydrates. You work out for 4 to 5 hours a day, just grinding every day, and then get in the sauna and rehydrate, get in the sauna, rehydrate, get in the sauna, keep doing it over and over and over until you get down to weight. I don't really miss fighting at all. Maybe I miss the lifestyle of it.
That's 33.4.
It's all the tush pushes.
That's right.
I miss the lifestyle. I miss working out and getting paid for it. I guess being a professional athlete more than anything. Yeah, I made good money. I always tell people the UFC was pretty good to me, so I can't complain about that. I mean, I wish there was some longevity to that, because I don't make any money from what I did in the past, but I can't really complain about what happened when I was there. You are correct. I need a job. I've been looking for a good job. I don't mind teaching and coaching. It's probably not my thing, but I don't mind doing it. But it's just the idea of it is most people don't want to pay you for it. They don't see value in it. Not until they see the results. So this is a good question. I did get asked, or I didn't say I got asked. I applied to a few places for bodyguard work, which I do think I could do, like security and be like a private bodyguard type person. But they don't want guys my size. They want these like real 6'8", 6'9", 400-pound guys. They want like NFL offensive linemen. That's what they're really looking for. Yeah, I already did the hospital security thing. Those guys don't make a lot of money. What are you asking? You didn't ask a question. Yeah, they don't make a lot of money. Security guys don't make a lot. I just explained the personal trainer thing. Coaching, training, stuff like that. Most people don't value that. They don't understand, like, everybody wants you to turn them into a UFC champion, but they don't want to pay you for it. I do like, I've looked at a lot of environmental work lately. I think the environmental thing would be more like up my alley. Because we have like a lot of farmland and stuff like that, so it's like working with farmers and things like that out here is pretty good. It's a pretty good job. Not a farmhand, bro. Not a farmhand. So anyways, I think the least I could do, if I do these lives, was like try to make it better for you guys, like, because I know I'm moving around. Sometimes you can't see everything I'm doing, or you can't see where I'm at type stuff. So I think the gimbal was a good investment. And then I had to kind of experiment with the music thing over and over and over. It just never works out. Like, so I have to find like legit no copyright music. So it's kind of a hurdle.
I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me. And what could be the use of that is more that I can see. The evolution of fragrance. Scent redefined.
So as soon as we move out of winter, when we get back into spring, I'll probably get back to golfing more. I got rid. I mean, I ate the Chicago burgers, but I'll never buy them again. Dude, like, you can't trust a lot of that stuff, but I bought it, took a chance. I've not watched the Grammys. I don't have a TV. Still sitting here. Trying to get my food in. I just had a bagel. I did that breakfast sandwich thing, like bagel, sausage, eggs, apple. I actually hid the cookies. I do have some cookies right now, but I hid them. Yeah, I don't do the apple cider vinegar. I don't need to do that. I think I maintain my weight pretty good. Everybody vote for Andrew McFedries 2028.
At Printing Center USA, we don't just create world-class printing materials. We craft
But you know, guys, that's why I don't keep like bad food around. I can eat a whole giant bag of chips and not think anything of it. Drink a 2 liter of pop, and you're not even full, and you're still hungry, you know, like it's just trash food. I already said you guys got to vote for me 2028. I always say first order of business, study the Constitution, bring everybody who's like an expert in the Constitution, bring them in, and we're going to follow that. We're going to do that. I'm running for president, Hara. Well, that eating whatever you want thing usually results in bad news later. I bumped heads with somebody, so I got a little mark right there. I haven't really been using my blender like I used to. I used to make a lot of protein shakes and fruit smoothies, all that stuff, but just kind of switched up.
There's more to imagine when we listen. Audible.
There are no prospects for me out here. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, I used to do a lot of the blending stuff, and I really like it. Blending works really well for me, but you know, sometimes I just switch and try new things, you know. have a ton of clean laundry to fold up. Jeez. I mean, I switch up my diet all the time. Like, I don't know if you guys saw me do when I was juicing my vegetables the other day. I mean, you guys should watch that video. I mean, I stand by that, you know, like juicing broccoli and carrots is like the best thing that ever happened to you. Right, like sometimes I'd drink a whole blender for dinner. That was my dinner. Like I'd blend up something, I'd fill that whole thing up, and I would just drink that. That was my dinner. I'll tell you what, if you really want to do something good for your digestion, juice apples and oranges and maybe like one lemon, clean you out. It's gonna clean you straight out. Coffee works too. But yeah, I mean, to me, there's nothing better than lean meats, fresh vegetables, and fruits. Drink a lot of water. You should be okay. You know, I don't really have any goals. I gotta say some things do have to change, but I don't really have any goals right now. I just gotta switch up and do some new things. Oh man. I mean, yeah, if you're going to get medical procedures, yeah, it's going to be an issue. Well, I got to do some traveling to do travel vlogs, you know? So I don't know who's going to sponsor the traveling. Yeah, dude, use that blender, man. It's good for you, dude. You know, I would do like orange juice and fruit. Sometimes I had like orange flavored protein powders or something like that. And it's good for you. I already have the Cash App. If you want to do the Cash App, I don't think I need a GoFundMe. I usually do like a fruit base. When I would do blending, I would do like a fruit base or like a milk base. So it'd be like a fruit juice, and I'd put like fruits in there. I'd do like milk, and then I would do like other things in there. Things that go well with milk and things that go well with juice. Those were my two options. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So usually if I did the orange juice or like apple juice, whatever juice, I would have a juice flavored protein. And then whatever milk based, I would have like a vanilla or a chocolate or strawberry protein to mix with the milk or whatever juice. So I did use a lot of either proteins or some kind of recovery supplements, but I don't do a lot of supplements anymore. I do a lot of raw eggs. I was actually gonna do some right now, but I didn't know whether I should turn the camera off first. Yeah, I'm allergic to almonds, so I can't do almond milk. Yeah, I would do these podcasts, things like that, but I guess I don't really get too many invites. I get an interview here or there. I don't really, not like I used to. I used to get so many interviews I couldn't do them all. Nobody's doing 3 sticks of butter, bro. Stop it. Let's see if I can get this up running again. There we go. Right. Who's doing all the hearts? Who is that? Polly, are you doing all the hearts? I mean, I still get I get interview invites. I just don't want to do them all. Some of them just, a lot of times are not worth doing. They ask the same exact questions over and over and over, and it's just not worth it. Who's hitting all the hearts? Who is that? Jackie, are you hitting all the hearts? You guys are going crazy on those emojis. See, we're like back at it. Somebody is just going ham on those emojis. I know, right? Okay. This is not AI. How's it AI? Like, I didn't know there's AI music. I didn't know that existed. I don't have any bars. I have no lyrics or bars. None of that. Seriously, who's going crazy on the hearts? Who is that? Yeah, it's an old manufacturing building, so it does look like a school, I guess. Jeez, why is it swinging away? So yeah, we already talked about the coaching thing. I don't feel that people really value trainers and coaches here, you know? Again, I mean, mentoring, coaching, training, all this stuff is in the same bucket. How do you find a kid who's, let's say they're a good athlete at 21 years old? I would need 20 of those guys, you know? Yeah, so that's what I keep saying is I need a sponsor or I need somebody to kind of back it. That's what I'm saying, and I've been saying that. Jesus, that music turned into like violins and flutes. Like, what the hell's going on? Well, I've been getting back in the gym, so I might be able to get a team started. And this guy's giving me some time and space, so I'm gonna try it out. It's all pretty much the same. Like, that's why I'm trying to find like better, this no copyright music. It's kind of trash. So I don't know what to do about it. It's better not having anything in the background, I guess. Well, listen, guys, I've been letting this YouTube live run for a while. I'm gonna get off of this. I might come back on after a while, but I'm gonna try to decide what I gotta get done tonight. It's like 11:45 p.m. here. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I might come back on after a while. All right, good talking to you guys. Tonight was definitely better than the last couple days. The last couple days with the trolls has just been insane. But yeah, maybe I'll get some laundry folded up or something. All right, guys, we'll be talking soon. See ya.